Good morning. Happy New Year. In order to make these remarks easily accessible for the entire college community and to avoid a large indoor gathering at this time, I am pre-recording the State of the College presentation for streaming on the morning of our spring convocation. My thanks to the media services team for their invaluable assistance. As we move through the spring semester, depending of course on circumstances, the plan is to begin to hold indoor gatherings of increasing size, beginning with smaller student events. My hope is that we will conclude the spring semester with an in-person celebration day in early May and then commencement on May 19th. I always like to begin spring convocation with a student performance. In November, the Middlesex College Dance Ensemble held a 20th anniversary performance in the Performing Arts Center here on the Edison campus. The dancers, which included a combination of current students and dance program alums, performed a number of pieces choreographed by Professor Amy Mediccioni and several guest choreographers. Enjoy watching this clip from the performance. That was Together Alone, choreographed by Andrew Robinson. The piece featured the following dancers: Dominique Burns, Julia Fisher, Joshua Hondolero, Eddie Lopez, Hope McCarthy, Dora Lynn Mustillo, Manuel Odar, Jessica Riley, Gabriel Rodriguez, Nikaya Rogers, Otto Rojas, and Jukil Willis. It is such a joy to watch our amazingly talented students and alumni perform. I want to share an update on enrollment. The charts I'm about to display were compiled by the Office of Institutional Research and Assessment. The first chart shows a 10-year trend for fall semester headcount enrollment. As you can see, fall enrollment is down 27% from fall semester 2012 to this past semester. Fall enrollment has decreased by 17% in the last 5 years alone. The next chart shows fall semester headcount enrollment excluding dual enrollment students. That is, those students who take courses at their high school as part of their regular school day, which also count for college credit here at Middlesex College. Over the past 5 years, non-dual enrollment headcount has decreased by 23%. Why make the distinction between students taking dual enrollment courses and other students? While we value all students, dual enrollment students pay less tuition and no fees. They also do not count as part of enrollment that figures into the calculation of the college's share of state appropriations. The third chart shows new student headcount, excluding dual enrollment students, over the past 5 years. New student headcount is down 19% over the past 5 years. One bright spot is that new student enrollment increased this past fall over fall 2020 by 66 students, or almost 3%. The fourth chart shows returning student headcount, again excluding dual enrollment students, over the past 5 years. Returning student headcount is down 27% over the past 5 years. The number of returning students decreased from fall 2020 to fall 2021 by 869 students, or 16%. There are likely a number of factors affecting that steep one-year decrease in returning students, including a steadily increasing graduation rate and, of course, the effects of the pandemic on community college students. We must continue to do all we can to retain as many students as we can. While dual enrollment is not a major source of revenue for the college, it is nonetheless an important component of the services the college offers to the community. Studies have shown that participation in dual enrollment improves student confidence and encourages more students, especially those from low-income families, to consider attending college after completing high school. Our institutional research staff analyzed dual enrollment data for the past 4 years. They looked at students from each high school in Middlesex County who enrolled at the college the fall semester after high school graduation. In comparing the outcomes of students who completed at least 6 credits of dual enrollment courses while in high school with students from the same high school who had no dual enrollment experience, the data showed that students who participated in dual enrollment did better in terms of grade point average, completion of the associate degree, and time to completion of the degree than those students who did not. That proved to be true for students from every high school with which the college has a dual enrollment relationship. Offering dual enrollment is a public service, and we are proud to partner with nearly every high school in Middlesex County. The good news is that interest in dual enrollment continues to increase, especially since our Board of Trustees approved, at my recommendation in 2018, a special flat tuition rate for high school students of $125 for any 3 or 4 credit course with no fees. This next chart shows the enrollment trend in dual enrollment since fall 2017. This final chart shows high school students enrolled in college courses this past fall. 72% of fall semester students who were still in high school took courses as part of dual enrollment at the high school. The remainder took courses either on campus or online or via remote live. Our hope is that by encouraging high school students to take courses at Middlesex College while they are still in high school, that many of those students will then consider attending Middlesex College after graduation from high school. Many thanks to the admissions and recruitment team who are working hard to recruit new students. Thanks also to everyone who encouraged and supported students enrolled in the fall semester to continue to make progress in earning their degree or certificate by enrolling again for the spring semester. Here are a few of the recruitment and retention initiatives that were launched earlier this year. On Cyber Monday, the Monday after Thanksgiving, the college waived the application fee for anyone who applied that day. A total of 552 applications were submitted on Cyber Monday, and applications are up 20% over this time last year, in part due to this initiative. Faculty and staff facilitated 19 sessions for new and incoming students during Explore Middlesex College Month in November. This series of events drew in over 100 participants and captured 331 prospective student inquiries. The admissions and recruitment team hosted prospective students from the Entre Mujeres program, sponsored by the Puerto Rican Association for Human Development in Perth Amboy. The young women participated in a campus tour and listened to presentations by Paula Mendez from EOF, Tamara Guzman and Lisa Rodriguez-Gregory from Admissions and Recruitment, and Ode Hoppy from Student Life. Entre Mujeres is an after-school program geared towards young women ages 14 to 18. It focuses on leadership, civic responsibility and community service, and cultural identity and empowerment. We launched the Make the Grade initiative in the fall. It is a pilot program supported by funding from the Middlesex College Foundation that specifically targets recent high school non-completers and adults looking to earn a GED and then pursue an associate degree. The Make the Grade program allows students to complete their GED at Middlesex College and then pathway into an associate degree program. Student participants in the Make the Grade program who earn their GED, enroll at Middlesex College and complete their first semester with a 2.0 GPA or higher will receive $500. When a student completes their second semester with a 2.0 GPA or higher, they will receive another $500. I look forward to sharing data with you in the coming year on the success of this new initiative. Let's begin this new year with a focus on our mission and strategic plan. The mission of Middlesex College is to provide access to a quality, affordable education for a diverse population, to support student success for lifelong learning, and to strengthen the economic, social, and cultural life of the community. We realize and actualize our mission through our strategic plan, which was reaffirmed by the Board of Trustees in June. Here are the 5 pillars of our current strategic plan. Middlesex College Gateway to Success. Middlesex College guides students through their transition to college, supports them in selecting and completing a pathway to achieve their goals, and prepares them for post-Middlesex College success. Middlesex College focused on students. Middlesex College promotes learning opportunities that broaden the boundaries of higher education and support access. Engage with our community. Middlesex College connects with employers, organizations, and individuals and establishes partnerships and collaborations that improve learning and services for students throughout the community. Pride in our welcoming environment. Middlesex College offers a spacious campus and 2 well-equipped centers with facilities and technologies that support teaching, learning, and student success. Equitable and inclusive excellence. Middlesex College creates an educational and professional framework that fosters systemic change, leading to equitable and inclusive excellence across the college. I'm going to share a few examples of how we are achieving each of those goals. Gateway to Success. We care about our students and do everything we can to guide and support them through their journey with us. Here are examples of the ways we show that we care. EOF offers a 5-week summer bridge program to support the transition of new EOF students. Academic Advising offers comprehensive advising services to new and currently enrolled students to ensure their success. For the fall semester, Academic Advisors logged nearly 3,400 individual advisement appointments and met with 568 students through the Middlesex College 101 workshop series, with topics ranging from how to prepare for advising and orientation sessions to a primer on campus services and academic planning. To kick off the fall semester, we hosted New Student Week in August, which provided incoming new students an opportunity to learn about our support services and become familiar with the Edison campus. 177 new students participated. I am happy to report that we are once again offering campus tours and hosting campus visits for groups of prospective students. The admissions and recruitment team and the faculty and staff in the Natural Sciences Department hosted a visit from a science class from Edison High School. The high school group toured our amazing science labs, were treated to a classroom demo, and talked with faculty and the admissions and recruitment staff members. We continue to partner with area employers to offer their employees a seamless transition into higher education. We currently work with Amazon and RWJ Barnabas Health. Sash Roy, Enrollment Services Administrator, serves as the Enrollment Services Navigator for 35 employees taking courses as part of the partnership with these employers. Middlesex College has partnered with the Institute for Higher Education Policy to join Degrees When Due, a national initiative to help students who have some college credits complete their degrees. Over the summer, we were excited to see our 100th Degrees When Due graduate. The English faculty and library and e-learning staff developed a Canvas resource for college-wide use, strategies and tools to prevent plagiarism. There will be a demonstration and discussion of academic integrity as part of the Academic Affairs Convocation later this morning. Faculty and academic administrators have developed fully online or remote degree paths for more than 20 degree and certificate programs. The nursing program's first-time pass rate on the National Licensure Examination known as NCLEX is at 95.5%. The national average pass rate is 80.5%. The pass rate by 2021 Middlesex College nursing graduates is the highest of all the community college associate degree programs in New Jersey, and the third highest of all nursing programs in the state. Our Community Resource Hub and Food Pantry, formerly known as the Basic Needs Center, continues to offer students food, personal hygiene products, and other necessities, and connect students to existing community resources throughout Middlesex County. Through the work of Amanda Lyons, Basic Needs Coordinator, we are dedicated to building a culture of caring that recognizes student needs, provides empathetic support, and empowers student wellness and success in the classroom and beyond. For example, we are working with a network of housing advocates and agencies throughout the county and the state of New Jersey to raise awareness of housing instability and homelessness, connect our students with resources and available supports, and seek policy changes which affirm that housing is a human right. We were also one of a select number of community colleges to be awarded the Hunger Free Campus Grant by the New Jersey Office of the Secretary of Higher Education. The grant will enable us to expand on our current efforts to support our students. Focused on students, we offer a wide range of learning opportunities from the Early Learning Center through lifelong learning and workforce development, and of course, credit-bearing courses and degree and certificate programs. Here are examples of how we promote learning. Free Book Friday at the Middlesex College Early Learning Center is a program that was started in 2013 to promote early literacy and the importance of exploration and reading. Children enrolled at the center may select a book from our collection of donated used books. They take these books home with them in an effort to build their own reading library away from school. This program would not be possible without the generous support of members of our campus community, the Middlesex College Alumni Association, and the families and friends of the Early Learning Center. The Middlesex College Success Bound Youth Leadership Academy, based out of our Perth Amboy Center, will be admitting its 5th cohort of scholars this summer. We are excited to announce the expansion of the program to the Carteret and South Amboy school districts. The program began as a pilot in the city of Perth Amboy with 13 students. This coming summer, the Success Bound program will be in 3 cities with over 70 new scholars and 23 returning scholars. Program participants engage in college readiness activities, earn college credit, and are assigned a paid internship in their community. Recently, the college was awarded a multi-year grant from the Rutgers Community Health Foundation to implement a 4-week healthcare boot camp to residents of New Brunswick. The goal of the program is to provide students with the opportunity to participate in a pre-apprenticeship program designed to introduce them to basic knowledge and skills needed in the healthcare field. This program targets adult learners, English language learners, and recent immigrants. To date, 20 students have completed the program. Students who complete the boot camp are prepared for and encouraged to continue on into a non-credit certification program, associate degree program, apprenticeship program, or an entry-level position in healthcare. EOF offers a variety of workshops on topics ranging from academic advising for first-generation college students to financial literacy. Academic advising has continued to expand the ways we offer services to students in order to meet their needs and accommodate their schedules. In addition to our in-person walk-in services and online advising services, we now also offer Zoom appointments with new students, virtual services using Microsoft Teams for current students, and assistance via email and text messaging. Between April and September 2021, our academic advisors responded to nearly 1,300 texts and over 43,000 email messages. The Middlesex College Mathematics Society hosted a Lunch and Learn Zoom session with Dr. Gina Maria Pohman, Assistant Professor of Biostatistics at Duke University and a Middlesex College alumna. In this session, our students learned about career opportunities available for those who graduate with a degree in statistics. Students avidly engaged with Dr. Pohman during the Q&A portion of the session. She did an exemplary job of highlighting various strategies to overcome common obstacles in completing one's degree. The dental hygiene, nursing, and radiography programs have developed multiple new affiliation agreements with clinical partners throughout Middlesex County, and our students are out in the community honing their clinical skills. The faculty and staff of the dental hygiene program have had a relationship with the Celerow Head Start for over a decade, where children ages 3 to 5 years old visit our dental clinic twice a year for basic dental care. The program was able to resume this past semester following a hiatus due to COVID. Our dental hygiene students, under the supervision of our dental hygiene faculty, provide a dental screening, toothbrush prophy, and fluoride varnish application. Engage with our community. As an institution and as individuals, we are actively involved in the life of our community. Here are some of the ways we are engaging with our community. The admissions and recruitment team returned to in-person outreach events this past semester at high schools throughout Middlesex County. In the fall semester, 20 community-engaged learning, formerly service learning, classes were offered across academic disciplines, with new classes in economics and public health. The biggest increase in classes was within the English department and included an English Composition 1 class that worked with a new community partner, Raritan Headwaters. Students in this class learned about climate change while helping to maintain trails and remove invasive plant species. Student Mia Depan shared that in class, our essays would tie into the environment in some way or another. Through the service experience, I think it was a great way to actually apply those ideologies to real life. It's one thing to talk about the subject and bring light to it, but it's another thing to go out there and do it yourself. Other unique projects included culinary arts students preparing a Thanksgiving meal for the Ozanam Family Shelter in New Brunswick, and economics students assessing and mapping food resources in New Brunswick and Edison to support the New Brunswick Community Food Alliance. The faculty and staff of the English department published another issue of Middlesex, a literary journal, featuring contributions from students, faculty, staff, alumni, retirees, friends of the college, and guest authors from throughout the county. The Middlesex College Food Pantry received a donation of thousands of pounds of food in December from several local Dharmic communities in Edison. Seva Diwali is a nationwide service initiative that began in New Jersey in 2018. The donation was organized by the Edison chapter of Hindu Swayamsevak Sangh, along with 3 other key partners this year: the India Heritage Foundation, the Siddhartha Peetam Cultural Center, and the New Jersey State Association of Physicians of Indian Origin. The HCD program continues to provide meals to the Middlesex College Food Pantry. As part of the Hunger Free Campus Grant, Professor Andy Rubin's quantity food production and menu design class provided 90 meals for a family of 5 to the food pantry. In addition, all the excess food from HCD courses in the fall was frozen, and the students in the banquet and dining room management course used the leftovers to prepare an additional 40 meals for the food pantry. Pride in our welcoming environment. We are proud of our Edison campus and our centers in New Brunswick and Perth Amboy. Our colleagues in facilities, IT, the police, and others maintain our facilities that make Middlesex College the envy of the community college sector in New Jersey. Here are examples of the ways we show pride in our college environment. EOF has upgraded its study space with upgraded desktop computers with cameras so that students may participate in remote live courses and workshops. Development of a new 10-year master plan is underway that will take into consideration our existing facilities and projecting enhancements aligned to the workforce needs of Middlesex County and the region. A number of faculty members piloted the use of the new box light technology in their classrooms this past semester and found that such technology significantly enriches and enhances pedagogical methods and instructional techniques. After 50 years, a new dental clinic is under construction in Longmeadow Hall, with capital funding from the state of New Jersey and the support of Middlesex County. The new clinic will meet all accreditation requirements and should be completed later this semester and ready by the fall. Beginning this summer, the current clinic will be transformed into 3 new general-purpose classrooms and new support space for the dental hygiene program. North Hall will soon undergo a much-needed modernization and renovation, thanks to capital funding from the state of New Jersey. The changes will make the building accessible for all students, staff, and visitors, and will include the addition of an elevator and fire-rated stairwell, as well as new restrooms and interior finishes for the floors. Construction is anticipated to begin in June 2022 and will last the year. Equitable and inclusive excellence. This newest pillar of our strategic plan, which was developed and recommended by the college's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Advisory Council, was approved by the board in June. The DEI Advisory Council and the 4 associated task forces are engaged in discussion about efforts and initiatives to make our college community more equitable and inclusive. Here are examples of the work engaged in by members of the council and task forces, as well as other members of the college community, related to equitable and inclusive excellence. In September, the DEI Advisory Council held a kickoff event with a presentation by Angela Street entitled Hallmarks of an Anti-Racist Institution. The presentation focused on providing a guide to building an inclusive campus climate that promotes learning and safety for all community members, and 31 members of the college community participated. Library faculty and staff coordinated a book club last semester. Library staff members Adriana Mamey, Joseph Pascal, Kristen Honey, and Melissa Lala facilitated discussions about The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. The idea was to use a recent fictional work about social justice topics that may have a movie adaptation so students would recognize it. The project outcomes were to encourage extracurricular reading, teach students about accessing library materials, highlight the library as a community hub, and generally promote library services. The DEI Advisory Council continued to update the Middlesex College DEI Vocabulary LibGuide that was developed last spring with assistance and support from the library staff. The council plans to undertake an assessment of campus climate this semester. EOF facilitated a Latino Heritage Celebration workshop with 8-time Grammy nominee Bobby Sanabria, who talked about African rhythms and the contributions of Latin American, Caribbean, and jazz to the American musical experience. Academic Advising has collaborated with other departments on campus to offer services and information to various populations of students, for example, for students in the EOF program. Plans are in the works to provide customized academic advising to students served by the new Center for Justice-Impacted Students. The Mathematics Department is dedicated to the continued use of open educational resources, or OER, and low-cost course materials. The mathematics faculty credit OER for dampening inequities and strengthening accessibility to the materials necessary for engagement and learning. New OER are vetted by faculty, and other departments, including the English department, are also in the process of evaluating new OER and updating LibGuides. Faculty and department chairs are analyzing 5 years of data in gateway and high-enrolled general education courses. The data are disaggregated by race and ethnicity to identify equity gaps in course success rates to help in developing interventions. The Natural Sciences Department saw that equity gaps in Anatomy and Physiology 1, a gateway course for many students in the health professions, were reduced during COVID, a finding that might be connected to the practice of posting recorded Zoom lectures after each class session so that students could rewatch them or have access to the lectures if they missed class. Student and enrollment services staff members are in the process of developing data dashboards and promoting equitable student success by implementing a holistic student support system that increases coordination among all student services and monitors student progress throughout the academic year. As you can see from the examples, we continue to lean into our mission by seeking to achieve our strategic goals. The third pillar of our strategic plan, Engage with Our Community, includes a focus on partnerships and collaboration. I'm exceedingly proud of the ways in which we have expanded existing partnerships and engaged with new external partners to support our community and achieve our mission. Here are some examples of collaboration going on within our college community, as well as new partnerships with external partners. Victory Packaging is the largest packaging company in the world. We currently provide them with workforce development training at their facilities in Dayton, New Jersey. Their warehouse employees will begin ESL classes and soft skills training through our New Jersey Business and Industry Association Basic Skills Grant this month. We are also collaborating with USTC Logistics in Edison. Currently, we are providing ESL classes and soft skills training through the Basic Skills Grant for them. For more than 30 years, MTF Biologics, located here in Edison, has been processing tissue grafts from human donors that are used in a growing array of clinical applications, positively affecting lives across the globe. Our corporate education and training staff are currently training employees in their supply chain division. The finance division has been collaborating with the financial aid team to streamline student account processes, including collections of delinquent accounts. This collaboration has improved access for students, improved the student payment process, shortened the time for refunds to students, and led to increased success with student collections. In collaboration with mathematics faculty from colleges in New Jersey, Professors Irina Pavluk and Keith Bosler and Mathematics Department Associate Chair Dan Colinari have been working on developing open educational resources for Calculus 1. These OER materials will provide access to supplemental Calculus 1 material with differentiated instruction at the core, free to all students. This is part of the Open Textbook Collaborative Grant from the U.S. Department of Education, for which Middlesex College serves as the lead institution. The HCD and Natural Sciences departments have been collaborating on using microgreens grown in the hydroponics lab in the menus for the HCD luncheons. The faculty in the two departments are planning to have the HCD students visit the hydroponics lab to see the microgreens as they are being grown, and then have the science students join the HCD students at one of the luncheons to see how the HCD students use the produce in their meals. The college continues to collaborate with the Middlesex County Vocational Technical Schools, including restarting the Middlesex College Automotive Technology Program, where instruction occurs at the Piscataway Votech. New collaborations are also in the works for students at the Edison Academy and the Woodbridge Academy to be able to earn an associate degree while still in high school. The college recently launched the Center for Justice Impacted Students, and with grant funding from the Middlesex College Foundation, hired program coordinator Sanem Kaptan. This initiative grows out of Professor Alexandra Field's 4-year partnership with the Middlesex County Juvenile Detention Center. Through this partnership, the college began offering programming to residents of the detention center. Students in Alex's community-engaged learning classes met weekly with the detention center residents to collaborate in research. With funding from the New Jersey Juvenile Justice Commission, the program expanded in spring of 2021 to provide educational opportunities to residents of other juvenile detention centers in New Jersey. And a new initiative starting in spring of 2022 will provide a pathway to an associate degree for residents. These new and expanded partnerships make a difference in our community, and in many cases help us grow our capacity to deliver on our mission. They also increase our visibility. Thanks to everyone involved in these and many other partnerships, and for your dedication to our mission and our students. It is now my pleasure to introduce our new full-time colleagues who were hired since the fall convocation. The new employees are Chris Barrero, warehouse person, facilities. David Dillon, police officer, campus police. Tommy Foster, mechanic, facilities. Ruth Garcia, enrollment services assistant, Perth Amboy Center. Sanem Copton, program manager, Center for Justice Impacted Students. Ryan Klitsch, custodian, facilities. Jim Madden, custodian, facilities. Jennifer Olvera, administrative assistant, student and enrollment services. Phil Pagan, media technician, media services. Kelly Riga, department assistant, facilities. Justin Simboli, police officer, campus police. And Daryl Williams, custodian, facilities. The following full-time employees have assumed new roles at the college since August. Carl Cabanas, police officer 2, campus police. John Mataliano, executive director of information technology, IT. Bernie Roa, administrative assistant to the president. And Jeff Stash, groundsperson 2, facilities. Welcome to our newest colleagues, and congratulations to our colleagues who are now serving in new positions or have been promoted. Before I close, I want to share a story about our reputation in the community. Back in December, Linda Scher, Jose Laureano, and I visited the North Brunswick Township Schools administrative offices for a meeting with the acting superintendent and other district staff to discuss how we can continue to expand the partnership between our institutions, and especially how to create more opportunities for students who attend North Brunswick High School to earn college credits through dual enrollment at Middlesex College while they are still in high school. When we arrived, we were buzzed into the building by a woman named Sue. When Sue learned we were from Middlesex College, she proudly shared that her two sons, who graduated from North Brunswick High School, have both attended Middlesex College. Sue's older son graduated from our nursing program last year and is working as a nurse while he pursues his bachelor's degree. Her younger son is currently enrolled at the college and is studying engineering. Everywhere I go in Middlesex County, I meet people who are proud alumni or who know someone who attended Middlesex College. That sterling reputation, that positive brand, is something we continue to try to capitalize on in our marketing campaigns. However, for every person in the county who's had an amazing experience at Middlesex College, I also find there's someone else who's had little or no interaction with us. We want every Middlesex County resident to be aware of all that we have to offer. As we embark on a new semester, I thank each one of you for your dedication to our students and for continuing to spread the word about all that Middlesex College has to offer to your friends, family members, and neighbors. This concludes the State of the College presentation. CELT has scheduled an array of workshops around this year's theme of inclusive pedagogy, empowering our students and ourselves. Workshops led by Middlesex College faculty and staff will be held tomorrow, January 19th, and Thursday, January 20th. Please use the Eventbrite link on the CELT page on the college website to sign up. Here's wishing all of us another successful semester.